Somebody please pray for me while I'm resting on bending knees, separating fiction from reality. Is it all just make-believe? Am I living a fantasy? By my lonesome seeking clarity. Somebody please living in the moment, sharing confidential conversations with the opponent up in the mirror, looking very familiar, sharing similar traits, overwhelmed with the responsibilities on his plate, seeking for an escape, a place to levitate, by paving a better path for seeds to navigate. But the sacrifices made they'll never appreciate, left feeling like a failure at the end of the day. That's a hard pill to swallow. On the inside feeling hollow, absent from the home, built for a better tomorrow, of an invisible blueprint for him to follow. No template to being a great dad, just trying to provide better guidance than what he had. Coming up in the past as a young lad, consistently working to change in the narrative at last. Somebody please pray for me while I'm resting on bending knees, separating fiction from reality. Is it all just make-believe? Am I living a fantasy? By my lonesome seeking clarity. Somebody please pray for me. Action that he really asked for, but the last few years have been eventful, challenging to say the least. Co-parenting took over, but the children living overseas, feeling resentment and abandoned by their daddy. And unbearable news, hard to receive, hard to believe. There's a crack in the foundation indeed. So when Operation Rebuild, he shall proceed, strengthening their roots, if it means paying child support while they living under his roof. On the exterior, he seems bulletproof, but struggling on the inside, maintaining motivation and pride, displaying resiliency, knowing things will pan out right. Is a believer of God, just not a fan of religion and the blood spilling of children. So pray for global. Somebody please pray for me while I'm resting on bending knees, separating fiction from reality. Is it all just make-believe? Am I living a fantasy? By my lonesome seeking clarity. Somebody please pray for me while I'm resting on bending knees, separating fiction from reality. Is it all just make-believe? Am I living a fantasy? By my lonesome seeking clarity. Somebody please pray for me.